Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a chit chat video. I asked you guys to ask some questions on my Instagram stories and you have given me quite a bit of questions to answer in today's video. So I'll be answering all your questions while I do my makeup today. I've never done a Q&A kind of a session on my YouTube channel, so I'm really excited to do this one. If it goes well, we'll do more of these videos on my channel for sure. My skin and lips are all prepped right now, so I'm just gonna move straight onto the makeup and answer your questions. So let's address the first question, which is what do I do for a healthy skin? This one is from Shafna. Well, I feel like whenever I am on a super clean and healthy diet, my skin automatically becomes more clear and glowing and all of that. But if I eat a little unhealthy sort of stuff, my skin immediately reacts to that. I get a little bit of pimple here and there, and that's not a cute look. Also, I feel like if you follow a good skincare routine during the day as well as the night time, your skin looks really good and your skin becomes basically well maintained, so that really helps. But I do definitely feel like eating healthy gives you a better skin from within. Just nourish your body with a lot of nutrients, have lots of dry fruits and less of oily food and all of that, your skin will definitely become more healthy. So the next question is from Josh and she has asked me about my favorite foundation. Well, I do have quite a bit of favorite foundations in my collection. I really cannot pick just one. My absolute favorite foundations, some of the foundations has to be Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation, not the original one, the matte one, which works amazingly well on my oily skin type and lasts pretty well. I also really like the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. That is another foundation that lasts throughout the day. For me personally, on my oily skin, I like foundations which stay put throughout the day without wearing and tearing off. So yeah, those are the kind of foundations that I like. There are many other foundations too. I cannot really recall them, but these two are absolutely one of my top picks when it comes to foundation. Whenever there is a special occasion, I always gravitate towards these two foundations a lot. So my eyelids are all prepped. I'm gonna move on to eyeshadow, for which I'm going to use this SFR Naughty Nude eyeshadow palette, which looks exactly spot on like the Huda Beauty Naughty Nude eyeshadow palette. I have the Naughty Nude eyeshadow palette with me and this is just the exact same replica. So we've got a question from Calls Me Lily and she asked me for a best compact powder with affordable price for dusky skin tones. Earlier it used to be extremely difficult to find affordable compact powders for dusky skin tones, but now I feel there are a couple of options to choose from. Two absolute favorite affordable compact powders in my opinion are the Maybelline Fit Me compact powder, the round one, not the square one, and also the Nykaa All Day Matte compact powder. Both these powders are amazing for dusky skin tones. They have quite a bit of shade options to choose from for dusky girls, so do check them out. So we have the next question from Deepanshi and she asked if I know how to dance, which is a very funny question in my opinion because I'm a terrible dancer. I really cannot dance, you guys. I'm a pathetic dancer. But saying that, I absolutely love a dance performance. Be it in a video form or in reality. If any sort of dance performance video pops up on my YouTube, I go video after video and just keep watching dance performances. I find them to be extremely fascinating. Any art form in general just gravitates and pulls me immediately towards it. So yeah, I love watching a dance performance, but I'm not a good dancer. Because I'm not a great dancer and I love watching dance performances, I've thought of joining dance classes, but I could not find any dance academy near my house or anywhere, so I've not joined dance classes yet, but maybe in future, I don't know, because I really love watching dance performances. Look at that eyeshadow, it's blending so well and it's got a lot of pigmentation. I think this whole entire palette was around 300-350 rupees, something like that, and it's so good. I've not gotten any idea of what look I'm gonna create today. I'm just winging it like that while I'm chatting. Indra asked me to suggest lipsticks for darker skin tones. I've got a bunch of lipstick videos on my channel. I'll put them either in the description box or on the cards right up on the screen. You can definitely check them out. They all suit dusky skin tones pretty well. Market is filled with so many products, so it's kind of easier these days to find lipstick shades for dusky skin tones. I'll link a couple of lipstick videos in the description box so that you can check it out for some dusky skin lipstick options. Look at that pigmentation on the eyeshadow. It is so beautiful and so shimmery. Very close to the Huda Beauty Naughty Nude eyeshadow palette. If you want a comparison video between the original Huda Beauty Naughty Nude palette and this one, let me know in the comments section. I would definitely love to create one for you all. So I just cleaned off a little bit of fallout on the under eyes and I'm gonna prime my skin. So I'll be priming my skin using this Revolution Liquid to Powder Pore Blurring Makeup Serum. It's an extremely liquidy kind of a product. I'm just gonna let the primer kind of settle onto the skin for a couple of minutes. The next question is a good one and it's from this person called Arfu. And she asked me, why is dusky skin not appreciated enough? I've just color corrected my skin a little bit. So yeah, dusky skin is definitely still not appreciated enough in our country, which is a sad reality. This is the color of our country, I feel. Brown skin is absolutely beautiful and I really do not know why people really put this skin tone down. They only think that only fair skin is beautiful, which is a very wrong message to convey to the society. Dusky skin is absolutely beautiful and gorgeous, just like fair skin or medium skin tones. Brown skin definitely has to be glorified more, just like fair skin. I feel every skin tone is beautiful, but the times are slowly changing. We are still not there yet to that kind of a mindset. But definitely the times are changing, and if you're a dusky skin person, please do not feel saddened by all these stupid words. Dusky skin is very beautiful. You are very beautiful the way you are, so just do not bother about what anyone around you says. So the next question is from Divya and she says, hi Sissy, how are you? Any plans for conducting makeup masterclass? So guys, I also wanna conduct makeup classes for you all, but unfortunately whenever I put up a story or an announcement, you guys are least interested. So I'm not sure if I wanna continue conducting classes. I may or may not, I don't know. I'm totally confused. The foundation is looking very pale right now because it's not an exact match. It kind of oxidizes after a while. This is the NARS All Day Radiant Foundation. And this is in the shade Tahoe. I think my shade is Macao in this one, but this is what I got a few years back. And a lot of makeup artists and people love this foundation, but I do not love it a lot. I don't know. I feel this particular foundation looks great on people with already good skin, you know, even and poreless and texture-free kind of a skin, not so much with people with textured skin. I would have loved this foundation if I got a better match on myself. I don't know, you guys, but that's how the foundation looks so far. It's a little bit of a thicker foundation. It's not very lightweight on the skin as well. This will be toned down, don't worry about that. The next question is from the Vanity Affair and she asked me, how do you stay consistent on YouTube? Honestly, you guys, I've not been very consistent in the past few months with a lot of things happening in my life. I really want to create more videos, but I really cannot find the time to sit down and create a video. I've gotten a little bit of time right now, so I just wanted to sit down and film a video on my YouTube channel right now. Another thing that makes you really consistent on YouTube is that just keep creating and posting on your YouTube channel. If you have the passion to create, you will create no matter what. That's what motivates me to be kind of consistent on YouTube, but yeah, I try to post at least 2 videos a week. I used to post 3 videos per week, but these days I try to post at least 1 or 2 videos on my channel so that you guys don't think that I'm dead. I'm still alive and I'm just trying to balance my personal life as well as my professional life. So I hope you guys understand too. So the next question is from Effortlessly Elegant Makeup, and she asked me, tell us about your family if you're comfortable. I can share that. I don't reveal a lot about my family on my YouTube. I just show few snippets here and there. Right now my family is me, my husband and my cute baby Arya. She's a pet dog of ours. We definitely do consider her as family. Apart from that, I have my parents, mom and dad, and a younger brother who is also married. My brother stays in Chennai in the same city, and my parents live in Kerala, Kannur. So yeah, that's my family so far. The next question is from Anubhuti, and she asked me, how are you so confident about your skin? Honestly, you guys, I was not a very confident person when it came to my skin color. Only from the past, say 4 to 5 years, I've started to love my skin and love myself more. You know how the Indian society is, how people love to put down dusky skin tone. People certainly think that dusky skin equals ugly. That's what the mindset is still in India, but this definitely needs to change. I've stopped bothering about what others think about my skin tone or anything like that. Even in my own family, most of our family members have dusky skin tones. Only a few of them have, say, medium to slightly fairer skin tones, and I was always compared with those girls with fairer skin tones, and that's why I never had the confidence in me. I was a kid who grew up with a very low self-confidence in me. I never used to speak up in a crowd or even in my classroom. Definitely lacked confidence in me. I was a very shy child. I did most of my schooling in northern India, so you know how it is when you are the odd person in your class or in your school. Most of North Indians are on the fairer skin tone category. Only a few of them have dusky skin tone. I studied in 2 different schools, and the first one was absolutely a nightmare. I really don't know how I survived my childhood. It was very suffocating and unhealthy for me. So I definitely lacked confidence. Kids are super vicious and mean when they are young, but some of the teachers in that particular school were also very vicious people, which really affected me mentally. I was treated very differently from others. I never went to my parents and told them that because I always thought that they wouldn't understand my point of view. So I just kept it inside me and just loved everything inside me. I don't want to get emotional in this video. My childhood wasn't that great, you guys. It was very difficult, and after I grew up, I have grown a lot of self-confidence in me, and now I'm a complete confident woman. I can walk out of the door with or without makeup just in my own skin. I'm that confident right now. Avoid all the negativity that you hear and just focus on your life and keep going and be a confident person. Do not bother about what others say. And people who all sent me a lot of cute DMs in this Q&A session, thank you so very much. You all are so super sweet, and thank you very much. So the next question is from Alive in Christ Jesus. That's her handle name, and she asked me, how did I overcome negativity in my life? There is someone at the door. I'll just go and get back. I'm back. That was a package that I received. So yeah, this question was how I overcome negativity in my life. I love my peace, okay? So anything that bothers me, I just avoid that situation. If it is a person, I try to avoid that person, because I learned my lesson in this matter a very hard way. I've trusted people too many times, forgave them too many times, and just gotten hurt and surrounded by a lot of negativities. I realized that if I just avoid them, I'll be more negative free in my life. I don't have to deal with such kind of negativity. It really bothers when there is a lot of negativity around you. And I've learned my lesson over the year with experience. I'm kind of in a better place. I try to avoid negative situation where there is a lot of drama, too much fight, negativity. I hate all that stuff. I just can't stand it. So I just try to avoid it. The next question is from Anjali_7, and she asked me for a budget-friendly makeup brush set. Guys, there are so many such good brush sets that are available on Amazon. I personally have used one of those brush sets even for my bridal makeup kit, and they have worn so well over the years. They last at least 2 to 3 years, which is so good, and they were extremely affordable too. I'll try to link some of the brush sets in the description box if possible. This is one brand called Pune Store. They make some amazing quality brushes on a budget from Amazon. Just type Pune Store brushes and you'll get a lot of brush set options there. It's _Sandhya_M asked me, what is the secret of my confidence? Like I mentioned in this video, I've not been a super confident person from my childhood. It developed over the years along with my experience in my life, and once I started to understand how the world works, I kind of grew confidence in me. This is the Fenty Beauty bronzer that I'm using, and this is in the shade Caramel Cult. It is such a gorgeous one. I wish it was available in India because it's so good. There are a lot of questions about makeup classes. Like I said, I'm not really thinking about conducting a makeup workshop or a class anytime in the near future. So the next question is from Roshan_Ryan_. Where do we buy lens? Suggest a good brand for personal use. I honestly love the classic fresh look contact lenses. I'm wearing one right now. This is a colored one. This is the shade grey, and I love how it looks on my eyes and against my skin tone. I thought it would look very jarring on my skin tone, but it's not. It's a very subtle kind of a grey. They've got some nice color options with them, or even colorless lenses. So do check out fresh look contact lenses. Then there is a question from P2 Bridal Studio, and she asked me for best loose powder. I've got two favorites with me, one from an affordable category and one from the high-end category. So the affordable one is the one from K-Beauty. The K-Beauty loose powders are amazing, easily comparable to any other high-end loose powders. Just get it. They've got quite a bunch of shade options to choose from. So yeah, and they are super long lasting, very soft, smooth, and they make your makeup last super long. And the high-end version that I like a lot is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powder. Again, they've got a bunch of color options to choose from. They work amazingly well on all skin types, super smooth, again makes your makeup last super long. So the blusher that I'm using is the new Fit Me blusher, and this is in the shade Passionate. Such a pretty plum toned color. Love how it looks on dusky skin tones. The next question is from Kakare, I think. I'm really sorry if I butchered your name, but she asked me which foundation is best for oily and Indian skin tone. I love the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. Unfortunately, that particular foundation has been out of stock. Most of the shades are out of stock from a really long time, but it is such a good one. Apart from that, if you have a slightly drier skin type, I like the Nykaa All Day Matte Liquid Foundation. That's a good one. It's not very dry, not very dewy as well, right in between. They've got a couple of shade options with them, so that's really good too. The next question is from __Saivi__07, and she asked me how to minimize open pores. For minimizing your open pores, you've got to get a good pore minimizing primer. I absolutely love the Benefit Professional Primer, which really helps in filling up all those pores. I also love a Smashbox primer. I forgot the name of the primer. I'll put it on the screen somewhere. That's also really good. I've been also absolutely loving the MAC Studio Fix primer recently. I've been going through that primer like a crazy woman. It's really good. That one is a really good primer when you have open pores as well as oily skin, because that really controls the oil on your skin. So yeah, a primer absolutely helps a lot with minimizing all those pores. These days there are a lot of foundations as well that kind of diminish the look of open pores as well. So yeah, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation is one such foundation which really gives you that porcelain doll-like finish on the skin, hides all your pores and just gives you perfect skin. So this is the MAC lip liner that I'm using to line and overdraw my lips, and this is in the shade Plum. The next question is from Nidhi, and she asked me how to make makeup stay longer without makeup fixers. I don't think it is very much possible to make your makeup last super long without a makeup fixer. I feel a makeup primer as well as a makeup fixer plays super important role in the longevity of your makeup. So definitely invest in a great primer as well as a great setting spray. They will help you a lot in making your makeup last super long. Which is the best lipstick shade for dark and dusky skin tone in sugar only? This one is from Supriya.Pravin26. There are a bunch of my favorite lipstick shades from Sugar. One of my absolute favorite shade is the Browning Glitter shade from their Nothing Else Matter collection. From the same collection, I also love the shade called Takeover, which is like a muted plum toned color. Looks amazing on dusky skin tones. There is another beautiful brown shade from the Matte Attack Transfer Proof lipstick. I've got this right here, and this is in the shade Caffeine Bandit, which is like a stunning cool toned brown shade. Looks amazing on dusky skin tones. And from the same range, I have another favorite, which is the shade called Plums and Roses. That's a stunning deep wine rich kind of a maroon shade. I absolutely love that shade on my dusky skin tone. So these are some of my favorites. I have more favorites from Sugar which I cannot recall, but I'm sure you can find it in my Sugar makeup videos on my channel. Do check it out. The next question is from Rama, and she asked me, where did I learn my makeup from? I learned it myself only through YouTube and the internet. I did not attend any makeup class to learn the skill. I'm a person who loves art, so it came naturally to me. I did not have to do much. I just learned all the techniques and the product knowledge and everything through YouTube solely. I think when you have the passion, you'll just figure out how to learn the skill and learn the art yourself. That's what happened with me. When I was a kid, I was always used to roam around with one makeup box. So yeah, I was always into makeup since I was a kid, so it came naturally to me. This is a gorgeous lipstick from Faces Canada. It's in the shade Natural Cocoa. This is their All Time Pro HD Lip Crayon, and look at that color. It's a stunning dark peachy nude shade and looks amazing on dusky skin tones. I'm also gonna add a little bit of gloss. This one is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Topaz. I'm such a gloss girl. I cannot live without glosses. They look amazing. I'm gonna concentrate that on the center. And because I use the wand directly, I'm gonna wipe it clean on my wet wipe and then put it inside the lip gloss container, because you can prevent the lip gloss color from changing to a different color. So I'm going to answer one final question before I end this video. I'm not going to use any setting spray today because I'm going to remove the makeup once the video is done. The question is from Zin_Archana_, and she asked me how to hide pigmentation around the mouth while putting nude or natural makeup as I'm dusky. So you've got to use a good orange color corrector or a darker shade of concealer. I've done a whole in-depth video on how to even out and color correct your skin properly very recently on my channel. I'll put it right up on the cards on whichever side it is. but that really helps. And also, apart from hiding your pigmentation, you need to invest in a great brown lip liner whenever you use such kind of nude lip colors on dusky skin tones. That creates a soft contour around your mouth and the lipstick looks more blended with the rest of the makeup and doesn't look washed out. A great affordable option is the Swiss Beauty lip liner in the shade Dark Chocolate. I've used that time and again on my channel in so many of my videos, so do check that out. Another absolutely one of my favorite lip liners from the high end is the MAC Chestnut lip liner, which is again a deep dark lip liner, a brown one, which looks great on dusky skin tones and literally goes with any lipstick color that you wear. Both the lip liners, the Swiss Beauty Dark Chocolate as well as the MAC lip liner in Chestnut, go with literally any lip color that you wear on your dusky skin tone. So these are my top 2 tips to rock a nude lip color on your dusky skin tone. So guys, this is how the makeup look has turned out. Here is a closer look of the same. Very much of a soft plum and peachy toned makeup look. Now the foundation looks much better, right? It has kind of oxidized and settled with my own skin tone, so it looks perfectly alright now. Those were the questions that I was able to answer in today's video. I tried to answer quite a bunch of them. I was expecting more juicy questions from you all, but you asked me a lot of makeup related questions in today's video, which I also loved answering for you all. If this video goes well, I'll definitely try to do more of these Q&A video sessions with you all. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, comment, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Make sure to hit the bell notification to get notified each time I upload a new video on my channel. Also follow me on my Instagram. I'll put the link in the description box. This is a take care of yourselves and I shall see you guys soon in my next one. Bye.